UFL. Big pass right into the hands of Cornell Powell. Their big play receiver from a year ago gets them started.
I tell you, this is a great throw by Jordan Tomo, and he sees man coverage. So you've got man coverage right here. You look at this, the safety comes down, he's right over the top. That's Michael Lawson, and Lawson just loses him by a step. Beautiful.
Jackson lowers his shoulder, gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Strong opening drive by DC.
And taking advantage of those miscues on defense. You're the head coach now?
He is now that Mike Tomlin's gone. And John Harbaugh.
Yeah.
McClendon, we talked about. Deceptive as a runner. Gets right to the first down marker and steps out of bounds.
So, Brock, here's what I'm seeing tonight from McClendon is a guy that's being decisive. And, you know, even on this run in the pocket, like he knows where he wants to go with the football.
Yeah, and I like what Ted, again, Jr. said to us this week. He knows how to use his shoes. I don't think I've ever heard that, but that's kind of a wide receiver head coach.
I didn't know how to use my shoes.
White goes in motion. McClendon completes that one out. Antoine Wells, they call him McClendon, draw play. Running room, falls into the end zone. Touchdown, Columbus.
Rest of this game.
Yeah, they scored 10 points on their first two possessions last week. Nothing the rest of the game. They've got 10 points on the first two possessions tonight after the 35-yarder from McCrane. Needing the 40. McClendon brings it down, decides to run with it, and gets the first down. Maybe we have to start calling him a running quarterback. 13 on that one.
A really good decision, too. I mean, you take a look at this whole opening up over that left side. Look at that. It just opens way up, and he's got some man coverage. And, Kurt, when you've got the ability, you got those shoes on Brock was talking about, you see man coverage, those backs of the defenders turn to you, you can take off as a quarterback. Shoot, even slow guy.
Valladay, the running back, they fake the handoff to him. And throw it over the middle of the field where it's caught by Cornell Powell, and good enough for the first.
This is a tremendous read, Brock. Watch as Tomu gets on the edge. So he's going to get on the edge, and then you've got the slot player that just slowly finds that hole in the middle of the defense, and then he finds him.
Yeah, and I think one of the things that Jordan loves about this system, and he said it to us this week, is familiarity, and he always feels like, Joel, to your point, he's got options. There's answers to every play call they run.
Valladay again. Waits for the block, gets around the edge, almost sprung it. He gets enough for the first down right before Michael Lawson dragged him after a 5-yard gain, but it moves the chains.
What they're doing a nice job here is just finding a seam, and so you're going to collapse down on this right side and bring a puller around from the left side. Good job right there. They stack them up, and then the patience from Valladay, and he's able to just get to the outside. Good stiff arm right there, and they continue to run the football.
Running the football is what they are doing extremely well tonight. 19th carry on 25 plays, and it's good enough for their second rushing touchdown. Valladay, 11 yards on the score, and DC extends the lead.
Your best right here.
Handed off to Ottawa. Couple of moves, little jump, and 12 yards.
Tawa last year debuted in week 3, but then became the lead back for Michigan, and he did a really nice job late, led them into that championship game, and here you can see that burst on the outside, a great cut right there, getting himself free and all the way across the line to gain for a first.
Ready to go.
Trying to add to the 10-point lead. Tomu with time, Jackson out of the backfield. Little swing pass along the sideline and a big chunk play on this first play. 29 yards on the gain.
This is a really nice play design because you're going to isolate the back basically on a linebacker right here. So you got the back in the backfield and you're going to isolate him on the linebacker right here. You can see he goes right into the flat and then he just takes off on the wheel right down the sideline. Beautiful ball by Tomu. Good patience right there. Finally gets some time in the pocket and he's able to deliver a strike. I love that call coming right off of that fourth down stop. Get aggressive, a little creativity there with a wheel route. Brock Tomu, even though they're running it well, he's throwing it very well.
Yeah, we're going to hold it 2 minutes, yeah. Ready, to go.
Tamu takes the high snap, hands it to Jackson, and just like that, they add more. Deion Jackson's second touchdown of the game.
In their week 1 loss, 10 points, not even 200 yards. They're almost to that 200-yard mark here in the first half. 183 total, 113 on the ground.
Oh, what a hit. Saquandre White laid out by Eric Ezukamanga. Wow.
Kurt, I need to catch my breath.
So does White.
Oh my gosh.
What a hit. Played him out at the 22. After kicking at the, how do they say it there, that school up north? Michigan kicker there in Columbus, and that one's fumbled. And the muff kick recovered right at the 35-yard line by Columbus. Story Jackson comes out of the pile with the ball, and something good goes the Aviators right here before halftime.
Well, and they desperately needed it, and in particular try to create something for this offense that all of a sudden has stalled in their last couple of possessions, and now they've got a huge opportunity here to double up. They're going to get the second half kick, and now they've got a short field inside of 2 minutes and an opportunity to put it in the end zone, and that one's just a muff kick right there. Aviators fumbled the opening kickoff last week, and that was immediately turned into a score going the other direction.
White makes a move, bounces it outside, through the air and into the end zone for the touchdown. Down from the 40. High snap. Tommy gets it under control and is picked off. Interception by Michael Lawson. And momentum continues to befriend the Aviators.
This is wild. I tell you, I have never seen a game turn this fast. It's going all DC's way, then the high snap right here. So the high snap throws everything off. Watch this snap. Michael Maietti snaps this a bit high. Tamu's trying to run an RPO, and he still tries to throw it. But the problem is, without the play fake, you can't control the safety. And so now the safety is just reading the quarterback. He can jump the route, and he's able to do just that. What a beautiful play by Michael Lawson. He steps in front, gets the pick, and now the Aviators have a chance to put more points on the board before the half, and they get the second half kick to start the third quarter.
Here on second down. McClendon going deep. And that one's picked off. Trying to go to John Lovett. Sam Kidd all over him and gets the interception.
I mean, Sam Kidd read that the entire way, and this was telegraphed. Leave a little play fake in the backfield, and then his eyes are looking this direction the entire time. And he just throws it right to the safety. Sam Kidd didn't have anything else to defend. There's nothing to hold him on the hash. And you can tell McClendon is just staring at the outside receiver. Brock, we talked about the lack of experience. That showed right there.
Have you involved, your passion, your heart? It's exactly what this league needs, man. So we're excited for you.
Excellent, Brock. I really appreciate it.
And this is what DC needs. Deion Jackson, touchdown number 3 tonight for him. 48 yards right through the hole.
Ready? What's that?
McClendon back over the middle, and it is caught right in the end zone. There's a flag on the play after the T. Martin catch.